All right, I'm going to show you guys how to make oatmeal. First, you need a cup of cold water. 1 cup of cold water, and you put it in a pan like that. I might put a little bit more in because I like a little bit more. Then, turn that off so you can hear. You have to take a cup of this and put it in there once this boils. So now we've got to put it on the stove. We're going to put it over here. We're going to turn it on to high, and we're going to wait for that to boil. And then we're going to come back, and we're going to put our oatmeal in our cup. I hope I don't drop it. Bam, just like that. All right, so now we've got to put 1 cup of oatmeal in here. That's all you have to do. Just like that. We got 1 cup in there. And we just gotta wait for the water to boil. So now we've got everything set up. We're boiling our water. Got our cup of oatmeal. Now we gotta set our timer. So we're gonna hit kitchen timer. Then we're gonna hit 10 minutes. Then we're gonna hit start once this boils and we put this in there. You can see it's heating up. This is the bowl I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna put some other things in it. I'm gonna put some blueberries, and I might put some cherries, or I might put some walnuts. We'll see. And I like to use maple syrup on top with a little cream. Now you're gonna have to stir it once it starts boiling, so you're gonna need a spoon. I have a spoon. All right, so once it starts boiling, then you just dump it in. Bam. Then you wanna stir it around like that, and it's gonna stop boiling, right? Set that over there. And now I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna hit start. So now we're gonna wait 10 minutes, it's gonna cook. Now you're gonna have to watch it and stir it, because if you don't, it'll boil over. I'll show you. Watch. See how it's coming up? Then you gotta be careful, because you don't want it to boil over the pot, all over the stove, right? So then you get in here, you just kind of stir it around. And sometimes I just lift it up like that a little bit, and that keeps it from boiling over. Then I set it down. Now I'm gonna bring this heat down a little bit to about 4. Bring this up, because I don't want it to boil over. And then I'm gonna stir it. And usually it'll find a good, like, medium spot once the temperature's been dropped. Yeah, see? Now it's not boiling over. Keep stirring it because you don't want it to stick on the bottom. And this is organic oatmeal, by the way. Now we're cooking with grease. Now we're cooking. Now we just gotta let it work its way through those minutes and stir it occasionally so it doesn't get stuck on the bottom. All right, and we'll come back to it once we get close to the end. All right, this is gonna be an all vegan meal. I've got fresh organic blueberries, organic walnuts, and some delicious maple syrup. And I think we're also gonna put some special cream in there, but I'm keeping it in the refrigerator. I'm using a stainless steel pot, which I think is the best way to do it. And we're about halfway there. As you can see, all the water is getting absorbed and it's cooking nicely. So anyway, we use this right here. This is a dairy-free substitute. Get it at Whole Foods for an exorbitant amount of money. And we're gonna use that as our cream to put on top of our oatmeal. So this is an all vegan oatmeal extravaganza. Just want you guys to know, this is what you have for breakfast. And it's good for you. Lowers your cholesterol. It's good for the tummy. And yeah, we're almost there. We just got a couple more seconds left. And we can go ahead and scoop her into our bowl. All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to eat our oatmeal. All right, we got to scoop this in here, and then we're going to put all our stuff on top. Okay, we scooped it all into our bowl from our pot. I think I got a little bit more in there. I got to get it out. Okay. All right, so fill that full of water so we can clean it easy. And then we gotta go and put some blueberries on here, like that. You know, depends on how many you want, right? Gotta get your blueberries on. And we'll let that sit there and then we'll clean it after. All right, next we're gonna put some of these in there. So now I'm gonna put some walnuts, because I like walnuts. To taste, how much you want. I think that's gonna be good. And then we gotta put our other stuff on. So I'm gonna put a little cream on, right? Not a lot, just a little bit. Just like that. And it's really creamy, right? And then we've got to get our delicious maple syrup. Here we go. Maple syrup. And bam, ready to eat. So now we're ready to test it out and see if we love it and if it tastes delicious. So let's do it. Here we go. Here's our food. Get some. I want to get a nut and a berry. You know what I mean? A nut and a berry. Here we go. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Let's get another one. Right? That's good. Nice vegan breakfast. I highly recommend. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I make stuff that you can make at home very easily. Peace out.